Hey everyone, this is Raiko here, once again coming at you with some more Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. Today we're going to continue with doing the quests in Ultimate Mode with the RAmar. It's going to be again a stream on the quicker side I would say. Let me just quickly do a very short sound test. Okay, seems good enough. Hey Katsuhime, how are you doing? I think you are also gonna stream soon, so yeah. Good luck with that. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Still have the 500 meseta from the last quest reward. Okay, so I was looking at some quest lines, and I don't think Journalistic Pursuit and Fake in Yellow they affect anything. Same for Native Resurgent Grand Squall, actually, I think. I think from this only Dr. Ost's research. Oh, and Retired Hunter that also has that quick quest line. I guess I need to check this one specifically. I did not check this one. But still, we're not gonna get there today regardless. So we're probably gonna get through these 3 today, maybe. Let's see. So let's go in order, unless there's instructions otherwise in the guides I'm looking at. So this is Null Journalist. If you play a Dreamcast version of PSO, Null might be a bit of a PTSD character, because people would run hacks that would turn your character into Null, and then you basically would lose your character's appearance, and sometimes even more than that. And that was super frustrating. As I mentioned in the previous streams, there was a time when I was playing on Dreamcast Online and I got changed to Null, but I removed my visual memory unit, pretty much my memory card, so I didn't get actually my character save overwritten by the Null modification, so I was fine, but it was still a bit of a stressful situation. So much so that I started just, you know, whenever I played online, I would just mostly play with people I would trust or knew to some degree. It was a bit of a problem on Dreamcast days, and the GameCube I'm sure it was not perfect either, but yeah, hopefully it was a bit better than on Dreamcast days, where hackers were just running rampant. Alright, it's my duty to report what's on Raggle, take me with you. I will. Sedate. And again, two of the things that motivated me to do all the quests was to get a red handgun. I actually already got it one yesterday. And second was to just convert an enemy part into a weapon, and that's still on the list to do. Are you Ranger? Yes I am. Hi, I'm Null Reynald, a journalist. Have you seen the online news on Pioneer 2? That's my job. Oh, don't worry about these clothes. What's there to worry about? I seek the truth and I want to be able to let everyone know the truth. Information is controlled by the government. We journalists are just given information to broadcast to the public. A long time ago there was newspaper media. It was a daily report of the truth that journalists collected. I envy the old days. I know there's a way to Raggle via transporter. Access is restricted. No, I don't want to disclose it. I just want to go to Raggle. What is Raggle like? Was there really an explosion? Does Pioneer 1 exist at all? I mean, that's very very like non-believer way of thinking. This is called Pioneer. The ship we're at is called Pioneer 2 for a reason. I'm pretty sure when Pioneer 1 departed, you could see it being departed. I don't think Pioneer 1 departed in in secrecy, because it was also a very big ship with a lot of people. So I mean, this might just be mistranslation, but yeah, of course it's weird that she's questioning whether Pioneer 1 exists. I want to see the truth with my own eyes. Please go with me. The government wants to restrict the media. They try to monitor us. That's the reason why I'm wearing these clothes, disguise. Oh, okay. So you're disguising as a hunter, basically. But I don't know how to fight battles. It's your job to guard me. Got it. Well, first I want to check the central dome out. Please take me around the central dome. Okay. So she's also super over-leveled. 185 is a lot. Part of me kind of wished I already started doing the quests earlier, because these first missions are just gonna be very easy, I guess, on Forest. Despite me being in Ultimate, as I was talking about this yesterday at length, I wish Ultimate was a bit harder than it is. Oh! Gatling 45. Let me see. I should have checked the ATA on that. I already have a Gatling 45 and it's even a charged one. Okay, I guess I'm waiting for a Gatling at 50. I don't remember what's the maximum grind for the Meteor Smash. I guess we're gonna find out soon enough. I don't think there's any unique NPCs. Oh, there is one. Journalist is working around here without permission. This area is restricted. Daigo, please let us know if you see a suspicious person. Will do, bro. Will do. It would be interesting if you had the option to rat her out. That could be fun. And then the quest would just end prematurely and you'd fail all the following quests with null. Because there's gonna be a couple follow-ups. Well, at least one follow-up with her. Oh, she has autogun. Nice. Not really prepared to be here in Ultimate for sure. But we'll shift you up real quick and maybe you'll do some damage. You're also level 155, so surely you have some good ATP. Even for a Uniworld. I think Uniworld is the one with the lowest ATP, like from the hunters. But yeah, let's see how much damage she deals. I mean, she... Well, it's 168 with a heavy. It's not really amazing. Thanks. The problem is... Yeah, she's missing quite a bit though. Yeah, 91 with the normal is not great, but at least it's not 0. And bear in mind she has shift. I wonder how much damage she would be dealing without shift. Although I guess shift can't really help her lack of accuracy. Well, she can keep them staggered sometimes, so that's still helpful. So this quest will take us to Forest 2, I believe, which is the first one that does that, because I already did a few and none of them took us there. I'll say no more on that, you will find out soon. Hey, I was gonna feed my mag. I'd never have guessed. The native animals on Ragol are vicious. Yeah, but I mean, if you read the reports, they were not supposed to be vicious. They were supposed to be, for the most part, docile. Although I would still be afraid of these flying monsters, even if they were not actively trying to kill me. They would still be pretty gruesome looking, not gonna lie. I guess if I was to go for the Soul Eater, I could pretty much have all my weapons as rares, but I think the Soul Eater in GameCube version is worse than the Gangnir. I could be wrong. But it might be more or less around the same power level. So I heal for 353, I guess. I do wonder if the NPCs are still gaining experience. So if technically you'd get enough experience for them to level up, if they would, or if they're like special characters that just don't gain experience. But I think from what I remember from the Dreamcast days, they were like just any normal player character. They even have inventory, with items down there. Like I think some people even found some NPCs with weird items on their inventory. But yeah, I don't quite remember the details. This is the residential area, isn't it? This area here. What happened to the people living here? What are these animals? Well, yeah. Oh wow, these do not normally appear there. That's interesting. Are these the ones that drop a Levis cannon? I think they are, or something of that nature. Of course at a very low rate. Oh, but Mono Grinder is also very much appreciated. Are there gonna be spawns, or is there gonna be a dialogue? I guess spawns when I go... Oh no, there's a switch. Oh, and also spawns. I feel kinda dirty using this the Mechan, because it's just too strong. But I mean, we're not trying to prove anything here, so let's just use it regardless. As long as it's the most optimal way, I guess. I think I need to take a look again at my plan for the mech, as I keep forgetting what I should be doing, to be honest. Kinda don't want to mess up, even if it's not like a super important mech to level up properly. I would still like not to mess up. We're just going for the rare version, the Pushan mag. I don't intend to use it, but if it could still have decent stats, I would want it to have decent stats. There were rumors that a huge explosion occurred, but there's no marks. Something's weird here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, decent stats and also wooden blasts is what I meant to say. Okay, another red handgun. Maybe this one with great percentages that would make me want to use it instead of the Mechan. That would be nice. Guess not. Oh crap. Could I see the damage it took? I thought later characters did not get... No, I see the damage. Wow, I don't remember that. I mean, when Katsumi is... When I'm playing with her on the first 10 million, I don't remember seeing damage numbers coming out of her when she's damaged. Maybe it's just with NPCs, maybe it's just on GameCube, maybe it's because of any of the codes I activated. Who knows at this point? There's many variables that could be the cause. Just gonna double check there's not gonna be any spawns over there. I know we've been here before. Alright, so we're close to finishing up Forest 1. He's probably gonna talk to me one more time here. Nope, guess not. Just clear up this last room. Oh! Single Rappy. Oh! Can I make the Rappy leave? Yes, I can. Maybe enough time has passed, I don't know. Alright, let's go. Forest 2. By the way, today we're still like using the lossless scaling for 60 frames per second. It's probably going to be my main method of playing the game from now on. It's scary, don't you think so? People on Pioneer 1 must have started to settle down here. Seems that way. There's a lot of urbanization of some sort, or like any sort of like terraforming and stuff like that. But we haven't met anyone yet. Nobody lives here now. Yeah, it's true. I just find it strange that if Dark Falls was one that just single-handedly eliminated everyone, why is he struggling against... Like, he did that against everyone before he even had a body. So why does he struggle to defeat the player even after he has consumed the body? I mean, he cannot be invincible, otherwise he would not be able to defeat the game, I understand, but still. I wonder if there's like a lore reason behind his sudden lack of power comparatively to when he did the explosion. Or if there's some detail about the explosion that I'm missing. Because the explosion was just basically Dark Falls. Was the explosion triggered by him consuming the body, or did Rico only meet Dark Falls after the explosion? I actually don't remember that. The order of those events might hold some answers, I guess. I don't know if Rico mentions the explosion in any of her capsule messages. Oh, she killed it. Well, not killed, but you know. I guess we're not gonna go up there on today's quest. I would believe, since I'm not seeing anything here nor up there at a glance. Oh, there was one more. Oh, a lot of enemies appeared. It's kind of funny how, you know, the AI here is not great, but even in Infinite Star Universe, a game that came much, like, quite a few years after this one, I don't think the AI there is much better. And there it was already a bit unacceptable in my opinion. I understand you don't want to make the AI super good, otherwise it's just playing the game for you, but at the same time, if it just plays really bad, it's just gonna look bad. I remember when I got Infinite Star Universe, there was a friend of mine who just also got the game. I bought the game, but that friend of mine just got it illegally. And he was just trash talking the game, saying, "Oh, the AI is so bad." Like, he just wanted to basically say bad things about the game that he know I liked. But on a serious note, this sort of thing, even if the AI is not supposed to be the main point of the game, at some point it can actually be a reason for people to bash on it, is what I'm saying. So you should still make sure the AI is at least decent. Again, this is not applied to the original PSO, because at that point it was still too early. But later on, you gotta make sure AI is not terrible. Otherwise people will just bash on it for it. Don't exactly remember where the quest is gonna end. Oh! Okay. Rare gun. Might be just a handgun, right? I don't remember what other guns are supposed to drop. Is it a Brevis? I think the Brevis is not better than the red handgun, anyways. I was wondering if there would be more enemies. Oof, maybe a star is too much there. As you can see, there's no boss arena. I don't think we're gonna go up there at all. Oh, it might be that thing that we have to access. And that's to get all the information she needs. Oh, another rare! What? Oh, it's a fallen drop. Okay, this one is an actual fallen drop. Okay, she's not saying anything, I guess we just need to... Oh, she says it now. Hey look, can you see that input device for weather observation? If it works, perhaps we can access the main computer here. Now the camera will slowly pan to it. Yes, I can see it. I'm guessing still there's not going to be an interaction if I go here. Okay. Okay, we have a fat rappy in the house. Razone 14. Yeah, do not actually need it. I think Razone was actually one of the techniques that I got from another character. Otherwise, I think I would still need it because I had it at level 13 before. Well, the rapid is not seeing me like the one on the right. I see it now he does. Oh, my health is going down quite fast. Let's just prepare for rough wave. No handgun, unfortunately, no red handgun. I came here to discover the truth, but I'm confused. We all are, right? I think the government kind of made that confusion very clear, though, right? The fact that Pioneer 2 is not landing, and at the same time it doesn't say anything to the public, so I'm pretty sure confusion is general and quite explicit. Hey George, too many frames making me motion sick. I'm not sure if you're serious, but if you are, I'm sorry for that. But yeah, it is what it is. Typically it's the other way around, right? Like, the less frames, the more motion sick you get, because the image is more stuttery. But I understand it's gonna look weird for people that are not used to seeing PSO in this manner. What is that red gun called? I have a few red guns, let's put it that way. I have the red Mechan, the red Scorpio, which is the launcher. Oh crap! and the Meteor Smash, as well as the regular red handgun. It's messing with my brain for sure. Yeah, I know what you meant for sure. It feels off, but personally, as soon as I started using the 60 frames per second thing, it's hard for me to go back, to be honest. But again, play it however you prefer, of course. No judgments otherwise, and PSO at 30 frames per second still looks pretty good, regardless. Okay, can I give stuff to my mag? Yes, I can. Shift and makes a big difference, let's just put it back. Okay, we're at Scorpio here. Yep, that was not bad. Yeah, it was worse. Mostly because of the shooting to the ground situation. We can't have her die because otherwise we fail the quest, but she's not gonna die anytime soon. Let's be honest. Oh, we'll get some Hilda Bears. Yeah. Okay, no Hilda Taurus. Who knows? Could have happened. Okay. I like all your guns are the same color. Yeah, it's just not on purpose, it just happened to be that way. Yes, it's hard to go back down after getting used to higher FPS. I play everything on Switch, so I'm not used to high FPS. Gotcha. Well, I mean, if you're upgrading to Switch 2, then you'll be you might be even better off in a way than PC players, because Switch 2 goes all the way up to 120 FPS. Even if I would imagine most games don't reach that far, it's still quite a big leap for a handheld. Well, not a full handheld, but a console that is also handheld, reaching 120 frames per second is quite good. It's quite impressive. Just gonna use the materials, give me a second so I can note this down. Okay, so HP material is going to be the 17th on this character. We're getting 34 HP from materials. And defense is going to be 39 out of 66 that we're supposed to use. So it's still by far the highest number of materials is the defense, followed by ATP, by power materials at 28 and then evade at 27. Right, I didn't check this rare weapon, no attributes. And it's a custom ray. It does not compare very favorably to the red handgun at all. But the custom, is it custom ray or custom gun or whatever? Anyways, that custom gun is supposed to combo with a custom frame and a custom shield, maybe? Maybe there's only custom frame and then it gets much more powerful. But yeah, by itself, I think it's even worse than a Varista. I could be wrong. She corrupted too many of my memory cards on Dreamcast and GameCube. Oh no! Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, for those who played... I only mentioned the Dreamcast days because I know the null hack was rampant there. It was insane. I even got nulled once, but I immediately removed my memory card, so I didn't actually get affected by it. But it was still a stressful situation. But yeah, this was... Getting nulled was really bad back in the day. I don't know how much this was a problem in the GameCube, but apparently it was also a problem in the GameCube. Yeah, I mean, people hate her, but I mean, it's not really her fault, is it? When you think about it. Does it still work? Accessing Pioneer 1, access denied. It works, but we can't enter the main computer on Pioneer 1 with it. How about local data? Everything was working until it happened. Every log ends at the same exact time. Accessing computer, access denied. So it is probably the explosion, I would imagine. Which again, I don't remember if the explosion happened during Rico's, like when Rico entered into contact with Dark Falls, or if it happened before she even went to meet Dark Falls. I don't exactly recall. But that's like kind of crucial detail that I'm missing. Hey Daigo, that's enough, your job is complete. Why? Well, because I think I saw the truth. I saw a lot of monsters, no marks of an explosion, no survivors. I wanted to report the truth to Pioneer 2, but I changed my mind. I'm pretty frightened now, I'm scared. People in Pioneer 2 already feel uneasy about the situation. I don't want to give them any more anxieties. Maybe something's hidden ahead. I don't think I should find out. I'm too scared to know. That's why I decided to stop here, it's all over. Can you bring me back to Pioneer 2? Alright, that's kind of a mature thing to do. She understands now why the government is kind of shutting out some information. Because the government doesn't want everybody in Pioneer 2 to feel like what she's feeling right now. Although that's kind of tricky because Pioneer 2 is just allowing hunters to come down here anyways. I think it's gonna be very hard for the government to control every single hunter from telling everybody the truth. Or from telling some people about the truth. But anyways. Every time I got to 300 plus hours I got nulled. Oof. I still blame her. Do you think I can live in Portugal if I only speak English? Yeah, for sure. There's people here that do not speak Portuguese at all, and they're fine. In my full-time job, I don't even speak Portuguese at all for the most part. And I work mostly with people from outside Portugal. I mean, it is a company based in Portugal, so I would say there would be no worries on that. Of course, there's always going to be people that don't understand, but for the most part, and now with technologies like ChatGPT and other things being able to translate everything very easily for you or others, it's definitely fine. Okay, I'm moving in. Do you have any particular motivations for your sudden decision? I think PSO is just as playable here as it is in the rest of the world, just saying. Maybe even more so in the rest of the world. Because private servers are probably farther away from Portugal than they are from other places in the world. Okay, let's just check. Yeah, there's only null here, and she told us to go back, so let's do that. Just like the people in the culture and weather. Yeah, the weather is very nice. Today was super hot. I was not really ready for how hot it was. I took less clothes than I would have taken yesterday when I would go out, and even then I was super hot. As for the people and the culture, I mean the culture is kind of whatever for me, to be honest. I don't have anything against or necessarily in favor. It's just normal for me. As for the people, yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that front. I'm not gonna lie. And that's probably all I'm gonna say. I feel like I just fit better with foreigners in general than with my own people. But you know, it is what it is. I think we're known to be quite friendly and polite and stuff. But that's because foreigners are treated that way. Like if you're not a foreigner, you're just treated like shit sometimes by your own. But of course, this super depends on who you're interacting with. And the food, yeah, the food is quite nice as well. But again, I'm not really necessarily too much into Portuguese traditional food, but it is nice and like nostalgic to eat it from time to time. How hot is it right now? Oof. I don't exactly know the temperature, but it's... I mean, from my experience today outside, it seemed to be next to 30 degrees Celsius, but I'm not really the best person to measure these things just by feeling it. So I would do a quick Google search on Lisbon temperature, to be honest. But it was definitely above 20. And it felt like 30 to me, but it was probably quite a bit less. Should I keep a spirit gang here? I mean, if I was to keep it, I should have just stacked it properly, so I guess we're not keeping it. Well, the Durandal has less power than the Red Scorpio, but the Red Scorpio is plus 50, so that's kind of cheating. I have the 3 rare sabers. Oh, Durandal also ups MST. Pretty sure I already commented on that, but I already forgot. Okay, so I just stored a custom ray. Did I already have a custom ray? Yeah, I did. And I guess I'll sell everything else. I'll do Demon's Vulcan. Oh, I got 2 Demon's Vulcan back to back. Maybe it's worth keeping, but I do have a much better one, so never mind. Say it's Celsius for me. Wow, that's yeah. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. It's still comfortable, let's say. If you have enough clothes, I would say it's still a comfortable enough temperature. But yeah, here it's quite a bit higher. But it was not like this yesterday, so the weather is kind of messed up, to be honest. It was a bit less yesterday for sure. Right, let's just finish filling the max, and then let's complete the quest. I should have changed this mag already, but I'm not even getting full photon blasts anyway. I guess one more reason to change, because at least I'll have more power, but I'll have less MST, so... Not that it matters as much as power, but whatever. I'll just keep using my mag and then I'll change later. I feel like I'm already dealing so much damage anyways. I don't necessarily need to be stronger right now. I guess I'll also deposit the trap visions. Okay, he's gonna part ways very shortly, I would imagine. Can I talk to this guy? Saying the same things. I think it's a good time to call it quits now. I must return to the residential area before they find us. I really appreciate you helping me out. Don't forget to visit the counter at the Hunters Guild. Yep, thank you. I actually don't remember. Are we gonna have another quest with her later? I wasn't under the impression that we would, but I don't exactly remember if there is another quest. I know she appears in episode 2, but past that I don't remember. Journalist is operating around here without permission. This area is restricted. Daigo, please let us know if you see a suspicious person, but he has one more line now that she disappeared. Which is, but personally, I'd like to know what's happening on Ragul. Yeah, I remember that. Some weird things are coming back to me as I'm replaying these quests. Let me just... I don't think it's here that we'll get additional information from that terminal. But let me just go there anyways and double check. Yeah, this is just a common NPC. I started working these months. Hey, new PSO. Konnichiwa. I have to go to bed at a certain time, so I won't be able to see much of the streaming, but I'll be rooting for you. Oh, no worries. Shinpai de wa nai. Arigatou gozaimasu. No, it's the same message. So yeah, for those who might have joined in the meantime, I'm basically doing side quests because I already finished the entirety of all difficulties, episode 1 and 2 with this character, so I'm just kinda doing side quests now since it's not something I've done yet on stream. And I also have an interest in converting some enemy parts into weapons, and I also want to find some rares. One of them is a red handgun, which I actually found yesterday in the first part of our side quest streams. But yeah, there's still a few other things I would like to find. I'm also going to explore like the quest lines with Sue, with Ellie on episode 2, the Royal Ring, and all that jazz. As much as I can. I hope I don't miss the conditions, because sometimes it's tough to meet all the requirements, because some of the requirements are a bit weird sometimes to get all the subplots unlocked, but hopefully we'll be able to do it. Do you know about the Donov's funeral? I know about that quest where you, like the retired hunter, I believe, where you fight alongside him, and when he passes away, you can go back to forest and see some information about him. Is this what you mean? If not, I don't think I know what you mean. But I do intend to do that one that I just mentioned. Because to the fake in yellow, this is the one that I would expect to find the red handgun in, but maybe we'll find another one. Gull's assistant. Dr. Gull, the biologist who's crazy about Drago's native life, is missing. Find him. That's a funny name. Called Gull. Please, Ranger, help me. I'm Dr. Gull's assistant. Recently, animal data from Ragol has been sold on the black market. What are they doing with that data? Anyways, Dr. Gull's bought this data and he became totally engrossed in it. Oh, you can become some weird guy that has a fetish for rabbits, I see. He stared at the data all day long and suddenly told me, I'm going to see them. He heard that Ragol was dangerous, so I thought he was just joking. But I haven't seen him for days. Wow, for days? He has been there living with the wildlife for days? That's insane. Perhaps he did go down to Ragol, so I asked the Hunters Guild to find Dr. Gulls. Please find him and have him come back here. I hope you find him. Please find Dr. Gulls and bring him back here. We'll do our best, but you know, you didn't even tell me how he looks like. You expect me to go down to Ragol, an entire planet, and find some random dude. Yes, that's me. I sold the Ragol animal data to Dr. Gulls. He paid me a lot. He really loved this one particular animal. Sorry, I don't remember which one he loved. Okay. You are not very useful. I should have him arrested, to be honest. Hello there. No, I haven't seen Dr. Gulls. Not in the city and not in Ragol. Well, I'm glad you covered the entirety of Ragol, and you can't say that. You're cute though, I'll give you that. Do we have any names? No, none of these NPCs are named. Yep, that's what I meant. It's the most overlooked, weirdly hidden quest thing. Yeah, I only found out about that like way past the Dreamcast days. I don't know if that thing existed in the Dreamcast, to be fair, but I only found out about it much later. Because the Retired Hunter, I believe it was a DLC quest in the Dreamcast version. I could be wrong. Oh, another unique NPC. I don't know. A biologist in white, sorry, not interested. It's not a matter of being interested, it's a matter of helping you know, your fellow hunter? Question mark. Okay. Rude. Okay, we see Eleanor again. Let's talk with the military guy first. Hey you, don't talk to that android. Know yourself, hunters. Wow. Excuse me. I'm gonna talk to her anyway. Wow. Oh, Daigo, how have you been? Me? Of course I'm fine. I'm doing errands for Dr. Montague now. Oh, sorry. It seems that I have to go right now. See you later. I wonder if this is required for any questline? I don't think so, but the fact that she disappears makes me wonder. I have nothing to say to you. I remember this line as well. I have nothing to say to you. I wonder what's the original Japanese one though. Because I have nothing to say to you just seems so blunt. Like, why is he upset that I talked to the android? Anyways, oh, there's another unique NPC. I saw them. This blue creature that I've never seen moving around everywhere. Oh! He's talking about the Alrapi, which he clearly doesn't know that we're in Ultimate, because in Ultimate it's not a blue one, but okay. What was that? But it's interesting that they kinda allude to the fact that there's a rare version. It did. Oh, you mean it exists in Dreamcast? Does NPC dialogue appear in chat log? That's a good question. I don't think so. Yeah, it does not. But speaking of that, I super wish it did in Monster Hunter Wilds, because sometimes they're talking during the fights and I just miss what they said and then I want to go back and look, but there is no logs. But anyway, that's just something I remembered. I think in Monster Hunter World it did get saved in the chat log, but in Wilds it doesn't. I could be wrong about Worlds. But anyways, here it doesn't either. This game is so obtuse. I mean, I guess I kinda get, like, the newer games can have like filters for, you know, like all chat, chat with party, chat with all, chat with just, there could be like a chat just for the NPCs and you could have filters. I understand PSO as an old game, I guess. It makes, I guess, some sense that they wouldn't include it in the logs. But at the same time, it would be cool that it would be there for you to revisit if you wanted to check something that some NPCs said before. Wait, did I feed this Mac? Yeah, I did. Did you play Rise? Yes. I played Rise and Sunbreak for a few hundred hours. Not as much as PSO, but I played those for quite a bit. I just did not do the full anomaly quests all the way to the end because the grind was a bit boring at some point. I did like the more arcadey feel to Rise, but I still feel like most of the difficulty in Rise was too low for me to enjoy it all that much. But, you know, no game has to be for everybody, I guess. Okay. Oh. Okay, I imagine this is the person we're looking for, just disguised. Oh, wait, I might have a sneeze coming. No, I think it's okay. It's okay. It went away. Like these rapid changes of weather sometimes get me. Hopefully, I'm not getting sick. I have those games, but I'm too lazy to learn. I don't even know if I would have to recommend a Monster Hunter for someone to start with. I don't even know what would be my recommendation, to be honest. Rise is definitely the easiest one because you have something there called the village quests, and the village quests are dirt easy. Then it would be Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is also pretty easy. And then it would be World. And then every other Monster Hunter game before World is just much harder. Part of me is kind of waiting for me to find some time to just delve into Generations Ultimate and actually enjoy that game all the way to the end. Because that game is... I've played a bit of it and it really is much harder than the ones I've been playing. But the much harder comes with also, it's much more clunky, it's much more obtuse, it's much more... a couple other negative things. That's why it's not just the best of both worlds, it's just the best of one world and the less good of another one. Oh god, there's multiple waves. Let's try not to miss any rapis here. We have Gizonde locked in to try to make sure that doesn't happen. And I do hope that there are rare drops functioning here, because sometimes I heard like some quests where the rare drops table is messed up, but I do have a code to fix some of that at least. But I never really understood which quests had their drops messed up and which didn't. Bless you. Oh, I didn't actually sneeze, but thank you. The sneeze died in my nose. I need a local friend to play with me so I can learn. I mean, whenever you come to Portugal, we can hook that up. Why not? Although for the newer games, you cannot really play locally. You cannot play like online, connect to the server and whatnot. Although with Generations Ultimate on the Switch, I think you can play Haddock multiplayer. And there you can just be near another player, I think. I'm not sure. Like, playing multiplayer in Wilds is wild in a way, because first, it's so absolutely obtuse to get in the game with a player. You need to get into like the same lobby, get into the same link party, get into the same environment link. It's so weird. I still don't understand how it works. Every time I'm playing with a friend, we're just like fumbling around until we're actually in the same instance. It's not clear to me yet how we're supposed to do it. It's so weird. And second, because the monsters get completely annihilated. Even the stronger monsters, they get completely annihilated. And usually I just play with another player, so we're just two people. Imagine with four. The game does scale the monsters for more players, but it does not scale them very well, from what I've also been seeing and been hearing about. I kinda weep for the state of Monster Hunter Wilds. It's a fun game, but it's a big disappointment to be honest. You're slaughtering rapis, why egg prices are so high? Well, sorry. But when you think about it, I'm not actually killing them. See? They're just running away. We don't kill rapis around here. And it's close to Easter. I mean, I wouldn't call close to Easter, but maybe Easter over there is quite different. Oh, no, you're right, you're close to Easter, yeah. Oh man, I'm so displaced in time. Yes, you're right, you're right. I thought Easter had already passed and we had to almost like go a full year. But no, we have not passed Easter. You are right. That means I'll have some vacation soon. That's good to know. Thank you for reminding me of that. I do need vacation to play more PSO. And hopefully finish that first 10 million challenge, because it's really hard to find time for that last session where we will go against 10 million on episode 4. Because that's gonna be a long one and we need to make sure we have the time, both me and Katsuhime. Oh crap, shift ended. Oh no! No, no! I thought that there was gonna be a triple attack on me at the same time, so I didn't want to die randomly. Sorry about the random shots. Just what I do sometimes. No way. I let one run away. Womp womp. I mean, surely of all the dozens of rappies I'm killing in this quest, it's not the one that I let run away that had the red handgun, right? Surely. Sure, I'm not that unlucky. Although I do hope I find at least one rare rappy, that would be cool. It's called a PAL rappy, right? It's like the colorful one. Did I ever see a PAL rappy? I don't actually remember. I might have seen like only a couple times, if that much even. I guess since we found already 2 rares on the other quest, maybe we found our rare quota for the day. Hopefully not. I hope we see an egg rappy. Well, not here because I don't have the the seasonal event on, but the PAL rappy hopefully we do. It's next weekend, yeah. I was misplaced in time. We need to go to confession for forgetting Easter. PAL rappy looks like a parrot. Is that why it's called PAL rappy? No, parrot PAL. Doesn't seem to match. I think I used to know why they call it PAL, but I forget. Certainly not because it's like European rappy. I heard that joke already. But yeah, I don't know why it's called PAL rappy. As for the confession, I think I'm past those days where I would go confess my sins. But yeah, maybe who knows. What I mean is that I don't sin anymore, of course. I'm completely sinless. Maybe, yeah, who knows why they called these things what they did. Another big rappy. Oh, it's a lot of them. Oh, is this an NPC? Oh, that's the NPC. Okay. Maybe I should just use the gun here. Oh. Well, let's just deal with them all before they start randomly leaving. I should probably get on instead. It never misses. A Barta 14. That's what I have. I guess technically we could find the missing level 15 techniques here, maybe? On Forest, I mean. Okay, dude, stop playing around. No? Okay, guess not. Oh, is this a quest where you find the Chow at the end? I think it is. Well, we'll get there later. I light a candle for you at church then. So strange sometimes rappies are larger. Yeah, that's so weird, like, there was nothing like that before Ultimate, and suddenly in Ultimate you start seeing those. It seems like such a whimsical thing from the devs, with no actual logic or reason behind it, but I mean, sure. It's cool to see the variety, but If it happened with more enemies, I would understand, but it's just with Rappies and only in Forest. And only in Ultimate, so it's kind of weird for sure. And I think they're basically exactly the same, it's just a different model. I don't even know if the actual hitbox of the enemies and hurt boxes are supposed to be different, or if it's just a visual thing. I think I already asked this before on stream. I'm not sure if I got an answer on that. Oh, wow, okay. This is prime red Scorpio targets, but I'm kinda afraid that I'll make some Rappies run away, so let's just take our time. I guess this is also good for Barta, huh? But again, shooting at the ground with his weapon doesn't really make it easy. Okay. Oh crap, they're starting to leave. Okay. Let's make sure nobody leaves. Before dropping an item, that is. Alright, I guess no rares yet, huh? We might really have reached our quota for the day after the previous quest. I wish they made the other mobs larger sometimes too, like a bell going through the ceiling. Well, no clipping issues please, but otherwise I agree. Oh wait, I forgot to activate the 60 frames per second, my bad. Because when I was typing on my notepads for the materials, at that point I kinda need to switch it off as far as the stream goes, not as far as my game. I was still seeing it 60 frames, but the stream itself needs to be disabled, don't ask, it's weird. And I forgot to enable it again. So yeah, now you will see 60 frames again. Hopefully. Even though I was seeing it all the time. But yeah, no whatchamacallit, clipping issues please. No cursed enemies going through the landscape, like coming inside the textures and stuff. And by coming inside I just mean getting inside, okay? My English is not my native language, okay? Don't quote me out of context. Okay, so let's talk with the last guy. I think this is the last one we need to deal with. And we still don't see any other NPCs in here. Well, the eye is weird, it's like grayed out. I don't know if it's supposed to be closed. Anyways. Okay, I think you just need to insist with it. Bingo! You've got a great eye. How did you know it was me? I thought my disguise was perfect. Don't you think the rap is very cute? It's hairy, soft, cute, so lovely and pretty. I'm in Rappy's group, I'm playing with Rappy, I'm living with Rappy. Aren't you a full-grown man with a full-time job? Just stop. It's the happiest I've ever been in my life. What? My assistant's asking me to go back now? I've collected enough data by living among them. Okay, I'll return. I'll just spend a little more time here with the Rappy, then I'll leave. Seems like they didn't wanna commit to the rappies plural word. They just kept saying the rappy, as, you know, a group of animals. Oh, this eye looks better than the other one. I said I'll leave soon, don't worry. It's okay, you can go back now. Are you sure? I said I'll leave soon, don't worry. That's okay, you can go back now. Okay, just repeating the same thing. I think the Chow stuff can only be activated later, probably. Maybe. Okay. You speak better in English than other Americans I know. Well, I'm not sure about that, but thanks very much for the compliment. I do sometimes eat my words, but that's also a problem I have in Portuguese, because I wanna, you know, just put out there what's in my brain, but I'm trying to put more words than my mouth can actually go, like faster than my mouth actually goes. So sometimes I just stumble upon myself, if you will. And occasionally there's also a couple of words that I don't remember how to say in English. And it's sometimes also the other way around. There's a couple of words I don't remember how to say in Portuguese and I only know the English meaning. Or I only know how to say it in English. And then it gets weird sometimes talking with Portuguese people. But anyways. The Chow is at the other waterfall, I think. I think the guy in the rappy suit is a furry. I think there's a very high chance that you're right there. I think there's a very, very high chance. I like how your brain works. That's a compliment I'm not sure I've gotten in recent times, but thank you. I mean, it works how it works. Sometimes I wish it worked differently, but sometimes I do appreciate how it works. You know, it's never perfect. I do think it's there in that place that the Chow will appear. But if it's not, when I go back, I will search for another one. You might be right. At least I do remember some cutscene in that place. Maybe the trigger happens somewhere else, and then you eventually go there. You go back there, I mean. Oh, you got a Gatling 50%. I think this is something we really want. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but I had a lot of money already at this point, so even if I'm wrong, it doesn't really matter. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep grinding on that Meteor Smash. It's like smash or pass, and the answer is Meteor Smash. Just joking. Anyways, 50% Gatling, let's see if this is better than what we had. Where are the Gatlings? Yeah, this is just better. And it's also better than the, like, ATA-wise, than the repeater we already had. So yeah, that's the best one we've got. So I guess we're looking for a 55%, or also a 50, but with better special, I guess. That could also be a thing, like a charge Gatling with 50. I guess I'll keep the other one though. I guess I could just sell the charge Vulcan at this point. It's just like a Vulcan +2 is the same as a Gatling +3, so yeah, let's just, I guess, sell that. It makes you you. Yeah, that's, I guess, how it works. We're all our own versions of ourselves. We're all unique individuals. Some people do kind of mesh together a bit, not gonna lie. But even those, when you actually get to know them deeply, more deeply, then they actually stand out differently than what you'd think. But some people do need to, you need to dig deep into them before you actually understand how unique they are. That Gatling is a nice fan. Yeah, it was pretty good actually. Since I have a red Meccan and I actually have I'm using a character with the highest ATA in the game, I guess. I'm probably not gonna need that weapon anytime soon, but it's still pretty good to find it. Even if I have to pass it on to another character, it's still a pretty good one. Alright. I guess let me use the evade and power materials. I believe this is gonna be the last evade that I use. Just opening my notepad again. So 28th evade material, it's gonna be the last one. We're not gonna use any more evades according to the guide I'm following. And it's the 29th power material on this character. Alright. Wait, there was a unique NPC. I saw them. This blue creature that I've never seen moving around everywhere. What was that? I thought he would say that he saw a scientist get out of a suit or something. Maybe in Ultimate he does not? I have nothing to say to you. Okay, he's still mad. Stay mad, bro. Oh, he's the one that says that. I was so surprised. I saw Rappy enter the city and a man emerged from it. Yeah, that's the one I remembered. No more unique NPCs around here. Oh, you see him over there. Hello there. Was he on Raggle? Really? Sorry about that, I wasn't aware of it. I mean, again, you couldn't have completely scanned through the whole planet, but I understand what you mean. Was it the yellow one he was infatuated with? For me, it's just a big and disgusting thing. Wow, this guy is not a furry. That's for sure. I've had enough fun. Okay, that's all you have to say for yourself. Finally, he's returned to the lab. Thank you very much. Please visit the guild to get your Mazetta. Just checking if they say anything different. And then we're also gonna go back to see if I can find the Chow. We didn't find any rares though. But yeah, if you want to find a rare rapid, definitely repeating this quest is the best way to do it. You either just do what I did and then you just quit, save and quit without finishing the quest officially, and then just keep repeating, or you just complete all quests and then you're allowed to repeat every single quest as many times as you want. Okay, so we have these rappies here. Beep beep. This is very weird. Like I always thought this was very weird. They never made any reference to what noises or sounds the rappies are supposed to do. But here we get a lot of beep beep beep. And this translation is weird. Like it's just capital P's, beeps. It's kind of weird. But sure, it's funny. I think they're just repeating their pips, and I believe if I go here, maybe you're right, maybe I need to go somewhere else. Oh no? Okay, no, it's here. I guess I just didn't touch the exact pixel I should be touching. I'm not sure. But yeah, here's the Chow. This is one of the secrets in a quest. I need to replay Sonic Adventure, honestly. I kind of miss playing that game. I've been watching... I thought nobody would ever find me. Yeah, that's true. I've been watching this YouTuber like rate Sonic Adventure music. I forget what she's called. I'd like to give a shout out to her because she's a really cool, really good critic of music. I really like how she does it. But I forget her name, to be honest. But anyways, after watching that, I really feel like I want to play Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2. I have good memories with those games. I thought nobody would ever find me. You must be really good. I mean, okay. I was trying to see how long I could hide until someone discovered me. Oh wow, that's the record so far. Here, this is a gift for setting a new record. Receives key item 3 games. That's okay. Can download games in the city with this. Have fun. Okay, so this is the connection with Game Boy Advance, I think. Or is it Nintendo DS at this point? I don't remember. We even have fireworks. Not fireworks, but some special effects. And now he's talking like the rappies. This is so absolutely random. It's delightful, I guess, but it's so random. Like the devs are clearly having a lot of fun sometimes when designing some of the things. I don't know if this existed in Dreamcast version though. Because there was no PSO games to download to your visual memory units. So even if this was there, you couldn't download any games, I think. How much extra damage is a critical hit? Honestly, I don't remember. I should, but I only remember in Monster Hunter Wilds, or Monster Hunter in general, which is 20% extra. Here, I honestly don't know. I think here it's more close to 50%. Don't know, to be honest. I would check if in a wiki or something, because I don't want to give you some wrong number. But in Monster Hunter, it's 20% additional damage, unless you use critical boost to make it higher. Is this the GameCube version or Blue Burst? It's GameCube version. Episode 1 and 2 Plus. It's also the Plus version. Running on Dolphin. I want someone to mod the rappies to have a crown of thorns and carrying a cross on their back for Easter. That could offend some people, so I'm not gonna risk it. But feel free to stream something like that and push it and see if anyone complains too much. The assistant knows his boss is a degenerate. I feel like he did, for sure. I feel like he did. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 needs to be on Switch already. They're not? I would have imagined that they should have been there already, but yeah, I guess they might get, now with the Switch 2 with the GameCube emulation there that is coming, maybe they'll like add those games in there. I mean, at least Sonic Adventure 2 existed for GameCube. I don't know about Sonic Adventure 1. Can we get Dreamcast on Nintendo Switch Online? I feel like they're not gonna do that, even though Sega is kind of independent now, so I would not be completely shocked if they did that. I honestly think it would be a good move. A lot of people would be hyped about that, but since it's a different company in one of their online services with emulation involved, I feel like that it might have some complications that they probably don't care too much about. What's wrong with this Rappy? I'm not sure what's wrong with this Rappy. Seems to be having a panic attack or something. This is so random. Why is there a Chow? Why does he start talking like a Rappy? Why is there somebody amigo music in the background or whatever this is? This is so absolutely random. And why do I get random games for my Game Boy Advance or whatever? They have the Genesis on NSO. Oh, you're right. I haven't used Nintendo Switch in a very long time, so apologies for that. And I have not had the subscription for even longer, so apologies for that. I didn't remember, but yeah, you're right. If that's the case, then that's even more of a... I could see it happen even more. And that would be amazing actually if they did so, if they did that. But still, like, I would imagine it's harder to emulate the Dreamcast compared to Genesis, so... And the harder it is, the more they will need to work with a third party, in this case Sega, so I'm not sure they will go there, but I could see it, to be honest. I don't think that would be enough to convince me to go back to Switch. But that would be cool regardless. I mean, if they put Skies of Arcadia in there, Skies of Arcadia Legends, plus other cool Dreamcast games, who knows? They might pull me in, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. Even if they had like PSO GameCube version on their emulation, which they didn't announce such thing just yet, they announced some other games. That wouldn't be enough because I just don't see paying a subscription for what it's probably an inferior emulator to Dolphin to play an inferior version of what I'm playing right now. Just to say I'm playing an official version, I don't think that would be enough for me. But anyways, we got everything. I don't see any other NPCs. We have this Sama de Amigo song, nothing in quest board, even though we received 3 games. Sega missing out on so much easy money. Oh, right, I forgot they both came to GameCube. I wasn't sure about Sonic Adventure 1, but Sonic Adventure 2 came, yeah, with the battle. Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was pretty much the same game with added content for multiplayer. And I think the Chao minigames were also expanded upon, but I'm not aware of any other differences. I did actually buy recently the Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam, because Sega was listing some games. I don't remember if that was one of them, but I just bought it just in case. And I also bought the Battle DLC. So essentially I have the same Sonic Adventure 2 Battle that was on GameCube, but I haven't played it yet, so yeah. But I feel like I really want to do it sometime. I did play Shadow the Hedgehog last year, and it was absolutely delightful. I really liked it. Sorry, I said Shadow the Hedgehog. I meant Shadow Generations. the game that came out last year. I also played Shadow the Hedgehog, the Xbox game. It was not just Xbox, but I played it on Xbox. I was not super fond of it, even though I liked that it had multiple endings and stuff like that. But I meant Shadow Generations. Yeah, it's Shadow the Handgun. Yeah. I realized I messed up the name. I did play that game as well a long time ago. I don't remember much about it. I was not super fond of it, to be honest. But again, I did like that it had multiple endings and you could make choices of some sort. I don't remember already. But that part was cool. But Shadow Generations was really enjoyable. I don't know, it was so... like, playing that game was such a joy. And the story, you know, while a Sonic story, it had some moments, I think. And you unlocked also a lot of cool art and stuff, so... I liked it. I actually liked it. But the Shadow Sonic Cross Shadow, I don't know how you say the name of that game, Sonic Cross Shadow or Sonic X Shadow Generations. Of that, like, that came on PC has some issues because the Shadow Generations is perfect, but then when you play the Sonic portion of it, it's basically booting up a separate app that has some issues with frame rates. So it was so weird. When I was trying to play then the Sonic version, I just gave up on it. I did play the Sonic version long ago, so I was just replaying it, but because it had some issues, I didn't bother. I just stopped midway. But the Shadow part was really cool. And I absolutely loved the videos that they put out, like the animated videos that they put out for the Shadow Generations marketing, where they made these very cool animated videos with some very cool songs. I love those like those small like mini movies. I don't know how you say it in English. They were really well done and with a lot of heart as well. So we should have the Game Boy Advance thing over there. I'm just checking if anyone has any new dialogues. I guess we'll probably do one more quest before I leave. No, this guy's still mad. Wait, wasn't... Oh, okay, it's over there. But I don't really have anything connected. Gah. Startup check complete. Oh yeah, it's Game Boy Advance. Yeah, let's not mess with this. I don't want to crash the game or something. But I think with Dolphin you can actually like connect a virtual Game Boy Advance of some sort and then do some cool stuff with it. But I have not done much with that just yet. But let me just check something. Oh. Oh, this is the 3 games I unlocked. Tiny Chow Garden, Night Score Attack, Puyo Pop. I'm kind of curious how these look like. I mean, Puyo Pop is probably just Puyo Puyo. Maybe one day I'll actually try to check this out in detail. But yeah, this is like a cool thing that they didn't need to do. Like they basically developed some mini games that I don't know if these mini games already existed elsewhere and they just repurposed them, but still, it was just cool that they included them here. Alright, I think we're done. That was the first quest with like a hidden thing to it, which is pretty cool. I never had the expansion pass, but I would get it from Dreamcast or GameCube. I've never had the expansion either. I think I only had the normal subscription. If I was like a subscriber of Nintendo Switch Online, I might do it, but since I'm not even using Switch, I don't think that's going to be enough to bring me there, to be honest. And while I'm all for supporting and obviously having legitimate copies of your games, like emulation is in such a good state for these consoles that I don't think Nintendo is going to do a better job, to be honest. Dolphin is such a good emulator. So while you still should play your games legitimately, it's a better platform to playing those games than what Nintendo is providing at the moment, I think. Based on the feedback I've heard about the current emulation that they have in the platform. Do you ever play that Amigo game? No, I have never did it. I've heard a lot about it on the Dreamcast days. It came with those maracas thingies, but never did. Sorry, I'm reading your comments in weird order, but I'm just kind of... Sometimes my eyes go to different places than they should. Sonic Generations is the last Sonic game I liked. I need to try the Shadow Generations. Yeah, Sonic Generations was pretty good as well, but I much prefer the Shadow Generations. And again, Sonic Generations is just kind of messed up on PC. I don't know if in the meantime they fixed it or not, but yeah. When I last checked, it was kind of messed up. Native Research. Yeah, this is the one with Donov's daughter or nephew or whatever. Wait, is nephew... niece? Is nephew just for boys? I forget. Anyways. I'm just wondering if I should do this or something else. Addicting Food is that super long quest. That's gonna be its own stream. Let me look at the time once again. Yeah, I think we can do native research. It's fine. To help our study, collect data on native animals on the rug. Oh, this is the one where we need to kill all sorts of different creatures. Actually, this is gonna be Forest 1 and Forest 2. Yeah, sorry about that. I think I will probably stop it here, because this might still be another half an hour, and I will need to go dinner in like 15 minutes or so. So I don't want to like stop midway. So yeah, we did 2 quests. I was like wondering if I could do 3, but it's fine. Did you like the Sonic 3 movie? I did not see it yet. I did not watch it yet. I only watched Sonic 1 and 2. I'm kind of waiting for Sonic 3 to be on Netflix, because that's also where I watched Sonic 1 and 2. But I'm really looking forward to it, because the Shadow plot is a plot that I actually feel like it's quite good for a Sonic plot, you know? Like the thing with Shadow and Maria and all the drama behind it. It's actually the closest to a mature plot I think that we get with Sonic. So I'm wondering how they made it look in the big screen. I didn't like Sonic Frontiers at all. I didn't actually play it, but I was curious because after I played Child Generations, I got some people saying that Child Generations is basically implementing a lot of the learnings from Sonic Frontiers. So I was like, okay, if Child Generations is so good, I will definitely like Sonic Frontiers. But there's a lot of people saying that Child Generations actually improves a lot upon the Sonic Frontiers formula. So liking one doesn't mean liking the other necessarily. From what I understand, Child Generations just does a lot of things much better than Sonic Frontiers, without the super long and big open world aspect, I think. It's a much more contained hub world, let's say. Frontiers was a bad open world with Poppin. Yeah, it still looks weird to me when I look at that game, because it doesn't seem like something a Sonic game should be, but I will reserve judgment until I actually play it. Maybe one day. What I will say is that Child Generations basically, I don't think this is a spoiler for anybody, because this is in all the, you know, marketing and advertising for Child Generations and for Sonic X Child Generations in general. You visit like past levels, past stages, and one of the stages you visit in Child Generations is a stage in Sonic Frontiers. I guess I will not say which one, but there's a stage from that game, and the song in that stage, I was so impressed by that song. It really left a mark on me, and that was also something that made me want to play Sonic Frontiers. Even though the version in Child Generations is a bit like a dubstep remix of that song, and I sometimes feel like doing dubstep remixes of songs is just kind of downgrading the songs, but that's beside the point. I was impressed by that song. Frontiers does have a good soundtrack. Yeah, after that I went to the Sonic Frontiers album on Spotify and I listened to the original song, and I love that song. I guess I'm gonna say the name of the stage, so cover your ears for the next 10 seconds if you don't want to hear it. So that stage is the Chaos Island, and I love that song. I realize that there's different songs for that stage in Sonic Frontiers, but one of them is really, really good, I think. And while I believe the version in Child Generations is a bit worse because of all the dubstep remixing, I still loved it. And I think the Sonic Twitter account or something even posted recently that they reached, I don't know how many million plays of their Sonic Frontiers Spotify album. So yeah, I guess people do like it. I like the Flowing Through Time song. I'll take a listen. I don't think I know that one. Alright. So I think next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow, next time I stream, I will likely I'll probably do native research in Grand Squall. I believe after you do native research, another quest pops up. So I might do those three. So the one, this one, the one that comes after, and then Grand Squall. Addicting Food will probably be its own stream because this is a long one. And then we'll go from there. Also, I kind of want to do another tier list. I don't know if I'm gonna have it prepared for tomorrow. Like tier list on either. What tier list did I do so far? I did a tier list on weapons and characters. I guess I can do one on bosses, areas, or I guess songs, since we're talking about songs anyway. But I'll need to prepare those because there's no default tier list, or like there's no custom tier list already prepared for this on the tier list maker website. So yeah, if I can prepare it, I'll do it tomorrow. Otherwise, it's gonna go for another time. Otherwise, I intend to resume first 10 million challenge maybe next weekend, maybe not on Friday, but instead on Saturday, so that we can have more time. I'll talk with Katsuhime. I'll try to warn everybody by putting in one of my video titles. As for which date I'll resume first 10 million challenge, but yeah, otherwise that's the plan for now. And yeah, nothing else to add. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.